Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, let's go.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Bell. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
On the set.
53 smart. Check. 53 smart.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Buckner. James has got it. Complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Buckner. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam on.
From the gun, Buckner. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
James has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Operating from the gun, Buckner. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Buckner. Throw left side complete. It's James. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing football.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Being chased out left. And this throw will be intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick.
Pick, baby, all day. Don't throw this way.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Buckner. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Los Angeles.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Looking to throw. Buckner. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Buckner. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ja'Kai Polite. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever.
53 is the mark. 53, check 53.
From the gun, Buckner. And caught by Henry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. Looking to throw. Buckner. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. The sack by Jordan Willis. Off play action. Buckner. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw again on second down. Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Herndon's got it complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
56.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers.
There goes Melvin Gordon. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Darnold off the play fake to Bell, rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Sam Darnold, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on the passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he is going to be brought down at the 3-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, arguably, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down, Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Set. 10 logo. 53.
To throw on second down. Buckner, he completes it to Henry. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood.
Off the play fake, Buckner. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And running with power here. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's...
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
On the return, it's James. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Throwing to start the drive. Buckner. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A final shot before the break. Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This is caught by Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Back to throw. Buckner. It's Williams on the catch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit.
2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Darnold from the gun. Throw complete to Herndon. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And a great return as he's up close to the 40.
I know one thing, the team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Tackled by Jordan Willis. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Buckner. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ja'Kai Polite able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Off the play fake. Buckner. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This is brought in by Gibson.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, Darnold. Flush to his right. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
49's the Mike. You're trapped. You're trapped. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. Ready? Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, wahoo!
Darnold to throw again. And that is incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, Delta.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready?
53, Mike. In your face.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Buckner. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Buckner. And it's complete. Henry. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
First down, Chargers.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
53, Mike, 53.
To throw on 2nd down. Buckner. Open man is Ross, complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Gordon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Now Gordon. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. Off play action. Buckner. Complete. It's Henry. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Buckner. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Trey Hendrickson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Come on, set. 8, read.
First down, Los Angeles.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, back up.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going to run. This is Gordon. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they hit the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. Flushed out right. He's looking deep for... And got his man complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tanner Vallejo able to record his 5th sack of the season. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
49.
Hey, Zoo.
49.
Here's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the 50, it's Darnold. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down.
Bravo.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 48. 48 Mike. 48 Mike.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. 53. I'm coming for you. You mine. Finish.
Off the play fake. Buckner. And James has it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup there, and without question that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And the Jets have got it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One last throw now for Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for our visitors, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.